Welcome back to another video. So we're going to get bike building now. So we've obviously had the engine plates arrive and get machined up, etc. last time. So we'll concentrate on getting those built up, get the gearbox in and get as much done on the bike as we can ahead of the engine arriving back. So let's crack on and see what we can achieve. Right, so let's make a start. So I've switched all the bikes around and hung this back up. Hung that up on the back of an old inner tube, and we'll start unpacking the engine plates, and hopefully they fit, because I've just changed the design slightly, so hopefully they bolt up nicely. And I'll show you the plates once they're on, and hopefully get it back as a roller. But obviously got to sandwich a gearbox in as well, so it might take me a little bit of time, but we'll get there. So we've just, me even, have just filed all the edges of this, because you do get, where these are water jet cut out, you do get a bit of a sharp edge, so I just ran a file around all of the holes and just made a start on this. So got the trusty Scotch Brite pad and a bit of WD, and you can see I've just done this bit here, so it gives it a kind of satin finish. Obviously you want to keep the, if you're going to do this at home, you know, just obviously keep going in the same direction. If you keep doing swirls, etc., it'll get all scratched up and not look very nice. So you can sort of see the difference with how it comes out of the machine versus giving it a go with this. So we'll get the rest of the plates done, sort of inside and out. And then got to get these countersunk. I haven't got a countersink bit big enough for that, so we'll go and see father, see if he can help out. Then we can get him on the bike and then start getting the gearbox in and all that other fun stuff. So I'm going to get to work on this, and I'll report back once we're done. So there we have one side finished, and then there's the sort of original, so you can sort of see the difference and the kind of look I've gone for. I didn't really want to polish them up too much on that, because once they're polished, obviously you need to keep on polishing them, and there's quite a lot of gubbins all around this part, so it sort of start to look bad after a while. So this brush finish is pretty easy to maintain. You can just obviously pressure wash it off, and then if there's any marks on it, etc., you can just get your Scotch Brite, bit of WD, give it a wipe over, and it's done, and it sort of gives that kind of satin finish. So got to crack on with the right hand one now, and then countersinking, get it on the bike. So Dad to the rescue, and we've got these pivot bolts all countersunk now and thread locked, so that's all good. Got the gearbox in just a second ago, and that's just got the bolts in there loose for mocking up purposes. So yeah, I think we're ready to offer these up to the frame now and get these two top frame bolts in, along with the spacers and all that stuff. Just trying to remember where everything goes now, which is obviously a bit of a challenge, but top tip, take plenty of pictures before you take your bike apart, so you remember where it goes back together. So I've got plenty of those to refer back to, which is cool. So they fit so far, so we're going to try them on the frame now. Right, we have the engine plates in. Swing arms just loosely bolted up for now, so we'll get some more bits bolted on, chuck the rear wheel on, and we'll almost have a roller again. Right, that'll do for tonight. So we've got the back wheel back in, got the chain tensioner all bolted up, and all the bolts all in, and the spacers, etc., ready to accept the engine now. Got the ignition bolted on, and that's about as much as we can do before we get the engine back. So hopefully the engine will be back next week from Roy. We can get that in, and then obviously concentrate on the clutch. We have some new fancy carbon fibre coming up, so you'll see that shortly. Anyway, that'll do for now, and I'll speak to you in a couple of days, but obviously on YouTube land you'll see this in just a second. Right, welcome back. Another day, another dollar, as they say. But so that's everything all fitted up on the new engine plate, so we'll give them a good clean and polish once we've got the engine in. And I just need to tighten up all the bolts now. Everything's you know, all lined up and working, and the chain tensioner's working a treat, so that's all good. And next on the list is, I'll spin you around, so that's the old backing plate to the clutch, and on this bike we run a belt drive system. So here's the clutch and the belt drive, etc. There's the clutch there and all the bits and pieces. But ta-da, we have this rather nice carbon fibre backing plate now. So Roy's gone all up market on this, so we've got that from our friends at Edge Composites for all your speedway and Grasstrack needs. So yeah, this looks awesome, so lovely, you know, really beautifully made. So anyway, I've got the horrible task of cutting holes in this lovely piece of carbon. So basically just got to kind of line everything up here as best I can, and then get chopping. So I cannot make any mistakes on this. And obviously, if you are cutting carbon, everybody, please wear a mask, because the dust can kill you. So definitely get a mask on when you're cutting this stuff, and wear protective gloves as well, because the dust and the fibres, etc., you don't want to get them in your skin or in your body. So this is going to take some time, so bear with me, because we've got to obviously get everything you know, lined up perfectly, so it's not rubbing, and there's really no room for error, because you've got, it's all quite close tolerances here with this setup. So wish me luck. Right, a slight change of plans. We've just spoke with the governor, Roy, and going to wait for the engine to go back in before I start chopping up that lovely carbon fibre back plate. So I've just chucked the exhaust on for now, and done a couple of other little bits and pieces. So just put the safety wire back in there, and I had a footrest fall off once at Frittenden last season, so it ain't happening again. So I've just drilled that bolt out and lock wired that on, so that can't come out. It's thread locked as well, which is all good. Just put the rest of the pipe on, all the bracketry, and that's really as much as I can do. Got the carb back on, and you know, the banjo bolt back in there. So that's put and adjusted the 2-speed gear shift cable as well, so that's all done. So that's about as much as I can do for now till we get the engine. So I'll probably go and pick that up next week, get that in, then we'll start looking at the clutch cover, get that all cut out, and yeah, then I think we're about done. So been a good weekend's progress on this little beastie. So that'll do for this video, and I'll see you in part 2 when we get the engine in and get it fired up. Thanks for watching. Take care.